Hello children, welcome to our new session. In this session we are going to see the physiographic divisions of India. In the last few slides or few videos we come across about the physiographic divisions of India. That thing again we are going to continue the bending physiographic divisions of India. We are going to discuss remaining things in this session. So this is a simple chart of the physiographic divisions of India. First one northern mountains, second one northern plains, third one is peninsular plains, fourth one coastal plains, fifth one islands. So in this we completed northern mountains, northern plains, the peninsular plains. Now we are going to see the coastal plains. So see this is known as backwater lake. Backwater lake. So this region or this side of the water is ocean or a sea water that enters into this area and forms a river or a lake. That is known as backwater lake or backwater river. So remember this. Very first I am giving introduction about the what is backwater. That will come in the next slide. So remember this thing. So now we are going to see the physiographic division of India. Fourth one, the coastal plains. The peninsular plateau of India is flanked by narrow coastal plains of varying width from north to south known as western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. So the peninsular plateau means it covers from this region, this triangle shape. So assume this triangle shape, this is known as peninsular plateau. Flanked means anything which is covered in the left side and the right side, that is known as flanked. So the peninsular plateau of India, it covers in the right side of eastern coastal plains. In the left side, it covers the western coastal plains. So now we are going to see the two different types of coastal plains. First one is western coastal plain that covers from Gujarat to Tamil Nadu. So this area is known as western coastal plains. So the right of this location of this region is known as eastern coastal plains that we will see in the next slide. It lies between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. So Western Ghats means this region. This region is known as Western Ghats. So the western coastal plain, it stretches or it extends from Gujarat or in the Rann of Kutch in Gujarat, which starts from there and it ends in the Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. So and it having a width from 10 to 80 kilometer of broadness or width. Width means broadness or it's a gap. That is width is a gap. So from Rann of Kutch to Kanyakumari, it is having a 10 to 80 kilometer of width with the difference from different parts of the locations. Its width or broadness, it varies from different areas of this western coastal plains. So western coastal plains having a different characteristics, which is sandy beaches, coastal sand dunes, mud flats, lagoons, estuary, laterite platforms, and residual hills. Residual hills means not a big mountain or a big hills. It's having a very small hill station that is known as residual hills. Coastal sand dunes. Coastal sand dunes means sands or a soil which looks like a small uneven surfaces, like a small mountains. That is known as sand dunes. Sandy beaches means, as you all know that beaches are always covered with sands. That is known as sandy beaches. Mud flats means it's a muddy, it's a surface covered with muds. That is known as mud flats. So from here to here, this is the western coastal plain. This region is known as the northern part of western coastal plain. So from here, western coastal plain is known as Konkan plain. See this. This is Konkan coast or Konkan plain. The western coastal plain in the northern part is known as Konkan coast. In the middle part, it is known as Kanara, and in the southern part of the western coastal plain is known as Malabar coast. See the images given in the different locations how the western coastal plains are called. So in the northern part of the western coastal plain, it's been having other name, it's known as Konkan coast. In the middle it is known as Kanara. In the southern part it is known as Malabar coast. Malabar coast, which is about 550 km long and 20 km to 100 km wide. So the Malabar coast is having a distance or stretch about 550 km long, and it is having a with a different width and broadness from here to here. So it's the broadness or width extends from here to here with the uneven width. That is, its kilometer is 20 kilometer to 100 kilometer of width from this range to this range. It's having a uneven width. This part of the coast is characterized by sand dunes. Sand dunes means the surface is covered with sands. How we saw our beaches, just like the nature or characteristic of the western coastal plain is covered with sand dunes. Along the coast, there are numerous shallow lagoons. So numerous shallow lagoons means there's a depth or a deep like holes it will have in the surface. That is known as shallow lagoons. Backwaters called coils and terrace. Backwaters means this is backwater. So from this region, it is covered with the ocean or a sea. If a wave moves the water into this region, and this region creates a different water body that is known as a lake or a river, and this will not, again it will enter into this region, this ocean or a sea, and this is been created as a new water body that is known as backwaters, that was created by the sea or a ocean. So the backwaters created lakes or rivers. So there is a famous backwater in Kerala that is known as Vembanadu. That is one of the famous backwater lake found in the Kerala. That is known as Vembanadu. So with this, the coastal plains, western coastal plain ends. Now we will move to the next part of the coastal plain. That is eastern coastal plains. So eastern coastal plain, it starts from here to, and it ends in the southern part of Tamil Nadu and southern part of India here. Eastern coastal plain, it lies between Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. So this blue color region is known as Bay of Bengal. It's the ocean, sea. So from here to here, it stretches and extends. So the Eastern Ghats, which extends or it stretches from Bay of Bengal to south of India and south of Tamil Nadu, and it covers or it touches or it stretches the West Bengal from here, and Odisha and here, and Andhra Pradesh in this region, and finally in the Tamil Nadu. So touching all these 4-5 states, the Eastern Ghats covers, and this region is known as Eastern Coastal Plain. These plains are formed by the alluvial fillings of the littoral zone by the east flowing rivers of India. So east flowing rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are east flowing rivers. This way it will fall into the Bay of Bengal. So these rivers will create a erosion from the land surfaces and deposits a alluvial soil, or it creates a sediment beds near to the eastern coastal plain. This is known as a eastern coastal plain. The coastal plain between Mahanadi and Krishna river is known as northern Sarkars. So see this region. This is Mahanadi and this is Krishna. In between these two rivers, there is a plain that was created by these two rivers. So Mahanadi and River Krishna, River Mahanadi and River Krishna, which will create a coastal plain that is known as Northern Sarkars. And southern part lies between the Krishna and Kaveri. The southern part of the eastern coastal plain, which stretches from here to here, that was created by the river Krishna and the river Kaveri, and this region or this plain is known as the Coromandel coast. See this is the Coromandel coast. Now we are here. So the river Krishna and river Kaveri creates a deposition or coastal beds that is known as a Coromandel coast. The Marina Beach on this coast in Chennai, and it is the second largest beach in the world. So this region in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, this is known as Marina Beach. This is the world's longest beach in the world. So Marina Beach in Chennai is the world's second largest beach in the world. Among the backwater lakes of this coast, Lake Chilka. See this is a Lake Chilka, backwater lake that was created by rivers or ocean in Odisha, largest lake of the India, and the southwest of the Mahanadi Delta. So the Chilka lake, which is located in Odisha, which was created by the backwaters of ocean and sea. Kollur lake, which lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna. So the deltas, as you know, the deltas means a triangular shape land surface which was created by the two rivers, that is known as deltas. The rivers of Godavari, Krishna, that creates a Kollur lake which lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna. The Pulicat lake lies in the border of Andhra Pradesh and the Tamil Nadu. This is the one more question of our book bag. Mark this. So the Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu shares the lake of Pulicat in borders of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh are the well-known lakes in the east coastal plain. So with this, the coastal plain ends. The remaining things we'll see in the next session. Thank you.